Today on Living the Thai Life, we'll be eating in a posh Japanese restaurant. I'll show you how to use your chopsticks properly, why garnish isn't always just for decoration, why after 30 years of living in a tropical country I'm still this white, and we'll be doing all this at the Westin Grand Hotel. Westin Grand Hotel is right next door to Robinson's department store. Ashok SkyTrain is a few minutes that way, Nana SkyTrain is a few minutes that way, and we're on Circumwit Road, which is the main drag in central Bangkok. You can't miss it, it's a big road. So let's take you in and I'll show you around. The lift only comes up to the 7th floor, so we have to walk up the steps to the Japanese restaurant, Kiso. And as you can see, it's top of the range, so understandable why it's a little bit expensive. Welcome. This is the view that greets you when you walk in. Look at all that sake, and I can't drink any. It's not fair. And the wife's gonna kill me because I forgot to sneak some in. Here they also have a private room, which is really nice and big. And this is the restaurant. Not many people here, but that's to be expected. Another private room. And wait for it. Another private room. Lovely. Kiso is known to be a little bit expensive, but you can eat for a reasonable price as well. For example, a lunch set menu with appetizer, a selection of sashimi, a grilled dish, 7 pieces of sushi, miso soup and dessert will set you back 1,500 baht, which is a bit under 40 quid. And for a little under 30 quid you can have a bento box, or for even less than 20. Very good chance that the wife is going to have Japanese scallop. I'm seriously looking at the grilled foie gras. Salmon, of course, for both of us. My God, I wish I could have sea urchin, but unfortunately they don't have it. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. How's my hair? Now, the reason I said that is because a lot of people have asked me why, after living in Thailand for 30 years, that I'm so white. And the reason for that is, number one, I've never been a sun worshipper, and number two, my work life was always as a professional musician. So I spent most of my days in bed until we were ready to go off to the next gig and so on and so forth. Late nights and late days, so that was the reason I'm this colour. Plus, I'm also not one of those YouTubers who has to correct colour correction and everything to make me look woo. Because this is it. This is how I look, and I live with it. So you have to. Where's me food? I just thought you might like to see the way they give you the serviettes. It's very nice. You can wear it too. Here we have pretty much the full meal for us both, but we're waiting for the crab rolls, so I could have made a nice picture of it, but I'm too bloody hungry to wait any longer, so I'll just take a separate picture of that one, if that's all right with you, darling. So we've got salmon sashimi, we've got Saba, that's mackerel, which that's for me. I love it, love it, love it. And there's my salmon eggs, can't do without my salmon eggs. And that's the wife's scallops with lemon. So the last two remaining dishes are soft shell crab rolls, and if you think that crab is just decoration, it isn't. You can actually eat it. And then we go over to my favourite, foie gras. I always feel guilty about eating it, but only do it now and again. For those of you who don't know how to use chopsticks properly, I was in Japan next to Mount Fuji in a hotel we were staying in, and some Japanese people saw me eating, and then they showed me laughingly how to use chopsticks properly. So if you don't know, I'll show you. The trick is, you go down about halfway down the chopstick and you use your third finger, right, and put it there, and then these two fingers are just like supports, and you put that like that. So you've got first finger and thumb, and then third finger. So, and I'll show you how much easier it is to do it when you do it the proper way. But the truth of that is, I've been doing this for about 5 minutes and couldn't pick up the bloody salmon. Fortunately, never worked with, what they say, never worked with children and chopsticks. And there you have it. Yum yum. That's how you hold your chopstick. Now, just to show you, if you're doing it the correct way, just to show you how precise you can be. Bollocks is the word I'm looking for right now. Right, just to show you how precise you can be, look at that. That's a salmon egg that just fell off. Certain four-letter words are coming to mind now. Oh, bollocks. If you go to a Japanese restaurant and you see this, it's usually, people just think it's decoration, but it isn't. It's actually called oba, and its real name is shisho leaf. Good for it's good for intestinal digestion, so on and so forth, and it's believed that it helps prevent mild food poisoning. Now, the interesting thing about this is, I don't know what tree it comes off, but it certainly doesn't come off a cherry tree. But when you taste it, it actually tastes like what they call sakura, which is cherry blossom. And I've had ice cream, cherry blossom ice cream, and lots of different, I've even had cherry blossom sake. And this is just, like I say, tastes exactly like cherry blossom. So when you're having your Japanese food and you see this, it's a must, as they say, to have with seafood. So don't just put it to one side, it's delicious. Enjoy. Here we go. This is Saba Mackerel, and one of my favorites. So dip your mackerel in your soy, get your shisho leaf or oba, and eat. Lovely. But don't forget the wasabi. Well, it's not real wasabi, but of course it's not real wasabi. But perfect. Now we've come to the best bit. Love this, love this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Salmon eggs do not eaten with anything at all. Not the shishu leaf, not the none of it. Just by itself, totally. And it's a tasty delight in your mouth. You pop the little balls in your mouth. Maybe I should have said that a different way. You pop these salmon eggs in your mouth and just push your tongue to the roof of your mouth and they all pop in your mouth. When I was a kid, we had fish oil tablets. When I was a kid, we had fish oil tablets, and they were like this, a bit bigger. And it always reminds me of that fish oil. I was one of those kids who used to pop the fish oil in my mouth. All the other kids would go, "Oh, I don't want it, it's crap," because they were little shit. And I know a good thing when I'm on it. Go away now. The taste just torments me. Nom 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 nom. That was a wonderful meal. Really, really enjoyed it. We will come again, but we're a bit sushied out at the moment. Sushi and sashimi, and the bill came to just over 4,000 baht, which is about £100, I think. But when you think that we've got a doggy bag for this evening as well, it seems to be quite good. Plus the fact that we had a 50% voucher. Waha! So it only cost us 50 quid for all that food and our doggy bag for tonight, or our doggy bag for the cat. We're eating it, you know that, right? Now it looks like I might have fallen into a money tree or something, but taxi drivers have a weird way of adorning their cabs. Sometimes they'll use amulets and Buddhist stuff, another time they'll do something that's much more important to them and pretty much all of us. Money! Show me the money! So that's about it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe, click, ring bells, and most importantly, send your comments. Health and happiness. Bye for now.